Hi, this is Katie Edwards. Welcome back to Clean Air on Air, the weekly news roundup brought to you by the Clean Air Council. This week we're talking about the new detailed roadmap to cut our greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2030, abandoned wells being plugged in Pennsylvania, and the Port Richmond air quality emergency from the Scrapyard Fire. Researchers of a new peer-reviewed study say they've developed the first detailed roadmap for how the United States can achieve its goal to cut greenhouse gas emissions by half in 2030. Here's what the study found. By 2030, more than half of the new cars sold in the country would need to be electric, and at least 80% of the electricity produced would need to come from wind, solar, and other renewable sources. This means we would need to build 800 gigawatts of new renewable energy capacity between now and 2030. It also means that we need to increase electric car sales from its current 3% to more than 50%. Much of the work is already underway. We just need to nudge federal and local policymakers to ensure these goals are met on time. 18 wells are to be capped in the Allegheny National Forest in northwestern Pennsylvania as part of a $33 million effort to plug, remediate, and reclaim abandoned oil and gas wells in national parks, national forests, and other public lands. The effort is part of a total of $250 million provided through the federal bipartisan infrastructure law for cleaning up orphaned wells and well sites on federal public lands, national parks, national wildlife refuges, and national forests. These wells can be found in strange places, along riverbanks, deep in the woods, even inside people's homes. The uncontrolled release of gas and liquids from unplugged wells is following water supplies, polluting the air, and creating a serious safety hazard for those living nearby. It's a great step forward to plug abandoned wells in Allegheny National Forest, but there are about 200,000 to 560,000 more wells across the state that need to be plugged to stop them from leaking climate-warming methane. Residents in Port Richmond experienced an air quality emergency last Thursday from a junkyard fire. Officials with the city's Department of Public Health announced Friday that air monitoring stations near the fire at the scrap metal recycling facility on Aramingo Avenue and Wheat Sheaf Lane picked up elevated levels of tiny, unhealthy particles through the night, and that one of the stations remained slightly elevated as of Friday afternoon. Public health officials also said on Friday that an air sample taken from the evening before in the immediate vicinity of the fire showed no toxic compounds at levels that would pose a threat to human health. But levels of cancer-causing benzene still looked high. Clean Air Council advocate Russell Zerbo says, obviously individuals did not experience these pollutants separately, as he wrote in an email on Friday. It was cumulative, so looking at them individually is not very helpful when asked about testing for pollutants individually. This is a great place to remind you that Clean Air Council has a wonderful resource on reporting pollution complaints. If you go to cleanair.org and scroll through the sliders at the top of the site, you'll find how to report pollution complaints.